everyone, I'm Bella and today I will be teaching a beginning ballet masterclass. In this class we will be going through the basics of a ballet bar, starting with plies all the way through rond de jambe. As you bend your knees, you want to make sure that your knees are going outwards rather than moving forwards so that they remain over your toes. Make sure that as you move from first to second position, you are keeping your head following your hand and allowing your arms to remain fluid but also strong. In fourth position, again, be very careful of your knees, and as you're going down into grand plie, be careful not to sit at the bottom, but rather strengthen right away back up. In fifth position, make sure that your feet aren't forcing their turnout, but that you're comfortably moving up and down. Something important to keep in mind when you're moving your arms through your port-de-bras is that you always want to make sure that there's air underneath your armpits, that your neck is long, and that you're moving through very wide positions. So you want to make sure as you're moving one arm at a time, you're using your head to follow your hand, and that your arms are always remaining energized and strong. The next move I'm going to teach is the Tandoo, which either moves in the front, to the side, or to the back, and the corresponding port-de-bras is arm up to the front, arm to the side for the side, and arm in the back with your head tilting slightly for the back. You want to make sure that your toes are really articulating rather than just pushing your foot out, and that your foot is pointed, moving side to side with your arms. Next, we're going to do a degage, which is very similar to a Tandoo. The Tandoo looks like this. The degage is going to instead extend off the ground. So you don't want to go too high, that makes it a battement, which we'll go into next. But a degage just goes slightly off the ground and back. So you would go 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 1, same arms as the degage and the Tandoo, close. Now, the next phase of a degage actually moves into a battement, which is when you kick your leg as high as you can, but maintain the strength and the straightness of the leg. So this is the Tandoo, this is the degage, this is a battement. So you want to make sure that your hips remain square so you're not moving your hip out and getting it out of placement. So from the front, you're going to keep your arms in the same position as the Tandoo and the degage. Battement to the side, battement to the back, battement to the side, battement. Another essential move for ballet bar is a rond de jambe. So you're going to plie, which you learned at the beginning, plie while moving your foot into a Tandoo, and then slowly, while your other leg stays in plie, rotate and straighten your leg at the end. So you're going to Tandoo with the plie, move it around, and extend. From the back, you Tandoo to the back, keep the plie rotating your leg, and strengthen and lengthen. One last essential movement you should know for ballet bar is called the passe. So you're going to take your foot and move it until it's right about the base of your knee. You're going to point your toe. Instead of having your knee out like this, you want to have it open so that you can have it open as much as you possibly can without hurting yourself. So you can open your foot and then place it in the back. And open to the front and open to the back. This is so that you eventually can move into passe and develop your leg out, sort of like a battement, but moving through that passe. So you can move here, do it with a plie, do it back, lengthen it to the back, or again, to the side, landing in a Tandoo, and closing. Thank you so much for joining us in our beginning ballet class. We hope we see you again at more of our master classes.